Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. I'm still here at the Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas because of this world premiere of something you have been waiting for. This is it. This is the all-new 2022 Toyota Tundra. This particular one is the Platinum trim. But before we get into this sparkling blue full-size pickup truck from Toyota, let's talk about what's going on here. Toyota, this iconic Japanese brand, they were the first to bring you a Japanese full-size pickup truck. And you know what? It's known as the Tundra. With this truck going up against obviously a lot of competitors, especially when you look at the American brands. But one thing that Toyota has really stood proud with is their reliability and dependability. Well, guess what? They're ready to bring that, but they're bringing it in many different ways, many different trims. So with this Tundra, you can go base SR, SR5, limited, this Platinum, $1794 if you want a Western style setup, or of course the Halo truck in the lineup, the TRD Pro. So what I want to do with this particular review is I want to kind of focus on one of those competitors, the Chevrolet Silverado. I want to take a look at this Tundra, look at what's different, look at what's special, look at what's been changed, and really kind of focus and wrap our minds around what is Chevy bringing and how does that compete. So let's go ahead. If you're ready, I'm definitely ready. Let's dive in to this blueprint. That's what they call this cool color, blueprint Toyota Tundra Platinum. Let's dive in. Right off the bat, the style. You'll see LED headlights. Love the way they do that stack setup with the daytime running lamps, and you're gonna get full functionality with the venting. Now, as we come across the front, I think when you're comparing this to the Silverado, Silverado sort of still looks like that Transformer. This has such a bold, powerful look. You'll notice the brushed aluminum accents on the Platinum. And if we're comparing this to a Silverado, obviously it would be the High Country. So this Platinum, beautiful brushed aluminum silver accents. Of course, you got that Toyota badge, and what do we see here? This is a dead giveaway. We have the blue. That means we have hybrid power, something that you can't get on your Silverado. Forward-facing camera, love the way they stamp the Tundra name, and you also have, you see this plate here? You're gonna get that Toyota Sensing 2.5 technology on all the trims. So what that means is you don't have to spend top dollar to keep you and your family safe. No matter what trim you go with, even SR, you're gonna be able to get that Toyota Sensing 2.5. Lots of great safety features, more LED lighting. I love the lower work that they did on the front portion. It's gonna help with approach angle, departure angle, and of course, with the 4x4 system, you're gonna have that Borg-Warner 2-speed transfer case. Now, as we come around the bend, what are we working with this particular Platinum setup? So you're gonna notice a nice style on the wheels. So you're gonna get these gunmetal metallic gray wheels. Really love what they did here with the design. Of course, that Toyota badge, the 4-piston calipers. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size of this wheel? This is a 20-inch wheel, nice style. And then around the wheel, you're gonna get the gloss black around the fender treatment. And like I said, with the blueprint color, this very dark metallic blue really blends in nicely. Now let's go up onto the hood, and I wanna show the nice step action. You can see where the headlight housing is. Coming into the hood, you're gonna get some gloss black additions. I am gonna have to zonk this though. I wish this was a functional heat extractor, but what I do like is, you see this? iForce Max. And we're gonna talk about what that badging means, but very nice to see that on the exterior of this particular Tundra. Now, as we come down the side, kind of blending in the black accents around the fender treatment, you're gonna get the gloss black at the base of the mirrors. Remember, blueprint color, really wonderful color with that lighting, nice and clean. And then I think another smart thing that they did to kind of help with perspective on this truck is that gray black finish that they have on the A-pillars. Really kind of brings the overall visual weight down, looking really clean. And then of course you could even get those power folding side mirrors, which is wonderful. And since we're talking about power, you open up the door of the Platinum trim, you're gonna have those dropping side steps, really allow for that great access in and out of your Tundra. And even the way they did the badging, you know, one of the things with the different trims is you're gonna get a unique personality. And it's not only about what's at the front of the truck, but also the side with the Platinum trim. some of that gloss black that kind of wraps around and then comes down the side of the vehicle. Look at the details. So you have blueprint on the outside of the door handle with some of that gloss black, helps tie it all in. Gloss black just on the bottom portion of the window treatment. And then as we keep working our way towards the back of the bed. Now what's wonderful about this bed and the truck overall, it's all about trying to lessen the weight, lower the overall weight of the vehicle. So what you have is this aluminum reinforced carbon composite box. Really gonna give you that strength. It's gonna give you that durability. Like I was saying, those 20-inch wheels looking really good, even at the back end of the business. And then as we wrap it around, just like we started, you're gonna get your LED lighting. We're gonna have gloss black just along the top here, and then dropping it down, Tundra stamped in. You got your trailer pickup, which is wonderful. And then as we drop the back, nice soft dropping tailgate. You can see the space. And what they did was they're using new type of laser precision welding to put this frame together, to put the whole bed and everything set up to give you maximum room. And you have a power source on the back, which is wonderful. But why don't we go ahead, since we're talking about a truck, almost forgot, you even have the optional steps here that when you drop this down, watch this. Look at how smart that is. So you could use that step action to get in, and then just like the running boards, it's gonna eventually close back up and be out of the way. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see what's powering this Platinum. Guys, we got the hood popped on this Platinum trim, and like I said, all new things are happening underneath the hood, just like the exterior. Now, the interesting thing is you're gonna be able to have a choice of engines. Now, same engine basically, but with one major difference that this one has. So your standard engine is gonna be a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. We have though the iForce Max, which is going to be that hybrid setup. So paired with an electric motor, you're looking at 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to an all-new 10-speed automatic, and it uses a nickel metal hydride battery. You can tow up to 12,000 pounds. That's more than the 5.7 liter V8, and it has a payload capacity of 1,940 pounds. Another nice thing, underneath all this beautiful sheet metal, we have an updated double wishbone front suspension. You have a fully new multi-link rear suspension, also the option for air suspension and adaptive variable suspension. So lots of different ways, like I said, to spec your Tundra to exactly what you need out of your truck every day, whether it's a full-on work truck or you're gonna use your truck, as many people do, for a variety of activities. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior and see what big things this Platinum trim is bringing when comparing it to the Silverado. All right, guys, come on in. The water's fine in here in this 2022 Toyota Tundra Platinum trim. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, we're comparing this to the Chevy Silverado. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather had a Chevy Silverado. My dad had a Silverado. But I'm really liking this Tundra. And I'm telling you, I've been paying attention to what Toyota's doing. How much is it? Well, here's the thing. Pricing has not been formally announced yet. We are going to be at a full drive media event in just a couple short weeks. Stay tuned because we'll bring it to you. But let's see what you're getting if you go Platinum to the door panels. Absolutely love the materials. Just like in the other trims, soft touch. With this one, you'll notice the nice blue stitching going on, especially in that center area. Soft on the armrest. And then remember, this is a pre-production unit, so some of the finishes are not 100% exact. But that's okay because we're here to bring it to you. Now, you'll notice that you have a perfect sized pocket in the middle for a Twinkie. They did that on purpose. Down below, you got plenty of room for a couple drinks and snacks for the next family road trip. And then going from the door panel to the dash, you're gonna see some of those unique differences in the Platinum. No matter what Tundra you go with, you're actually gonna get a unique area for the passenger to stare at. This particular one, you can see the finish and the Platinum name displayed there. Super clean, soft touch material. And I'm telling you, this blue stitching really brings the interior alive because of the blueprint color that we have. I hope you like big, because guess what? On this Platinum, you're gonna get big. 14 inches, smack dab, smack right in your face, in between your eyes. Infotainment, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, that's wireless. Is it a touchscreen? Of course it's a touchscreen. Very intuitive, navigation, the whole 9 yards, super, super clear. Look at this, 360-degree cameras. Yes, we have it, and look, there's our blueprint. Loving the style. You can see if anybody's sneaking on you, creeping on you, whatever you got going on, or you can just stare at your truck. You know, you just sit there in a parking spot and just stare at your truck. But love the technology that they're bringing, 14 inches. Now, if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's standard? Standard is going to be 8-inch, which you can still do plenty with 8 inches. But you could do more with 14 inches. I promise you that. We're going to have ventilated seats, heated seats. I'm going to go back to ventilated. It's kind of hot in here. Dual climate control, really, really easy to use. You got your toggle switches and everything. Soft touch, power on button. Remember, because we're hybrid, power on button, conveniently placed. More toggle switches, real nice, easy to use. You got the air suspension you could raise and lower. And then we got wireless charging, a place for some 3 Musketeers. There's plenty of room. You could actually fit more than just 3 Musketeers in this truck. The back seat has a lot of room, I promise you. This is going to control that 10-speed automatic transmission, new for 2022. You got a nice drive mode selector knob, the towing and the hauling, the clean finishes. Watch this, open sesame, 2 cup holders, really clean. I actually like the way it looks when it's closed. Just look how nice and seamless that is. Also the armrest, they did this on purpose. You could get access and also have a place for your arm without opening it. But if you want to open it, look at all the room you have in there. USB, USB-C, you got a little tiny tray for your little figurines that you collected when you were small. Plus, you got enough room for a couple softballs in here. So if you're done playing with your balls, you could put them in here and they're not going to roll around. You even have, look at this, a Skittles tray. So as you're driving down the road and you're looking at the rainbow, you could taste the rainbow. Seats, look at the comfort, look at the style, the stitch work, perforated, nice bolstering. You have power assist for the passenger, power assist, of course, for the captain of the ship. This guy right here, the driver. Full panorama sunroof. Yes, you say panorama. Panorama, panoramic sunroof. And then technology, digital. That's not painted on there. That's actually the scene behind us. So you're going to get that digital rear view mirror. And if you're wondering, well, how much space do you have in here, Joe? I'm 6 feet tall and I'm swimming in the space. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I got 12 inches that I want to show you of digital display coming over. All right, guys, come on into the business side of things. Now remember, think about it. We're comparing this to the Silverado. The passenger side totally blew the Silverado out of the water, especially that infotainment system. Wait until you see what we have over here. Now, you do have 2 memory seat settings. We have all of our seat controls easy to get to, including the power hamstring lifter there. Look at that. Look at how it extends underneath my hamstrings, no matter how long or how short your legs are. And then steering wheel. They did a great job. The nice leather material, the stitching with the blue all the way around, even on the horn button looking great, flat black. On the controls, you do have a power tilting and telescoping steering wheel, and then the dash display. There's your 12 inches. I promised you 12 inches. I'm actually giving you a little bit more. 12.3 inches of digital display. Love the clear readouts, the graphics. That is a TFT display, so that's the newest technology, and you're going to get a head-up display in here, plus the digital rearview mirror. Colorado and the Silverado don't stand a chance. But why don't we go ahead, let's get into the back seat and see how much space your passengers have back there in this new Tundra. All right, guys, where in the world is Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides? He's in the back seat of this Tundra Platinum Edition. Tons of space back here, but the great news is it's not just the amount of space, but also the quality of the materials. And that's another thing that's important when we're comparing this Platinum trim to the Silverado High Country. But I love the way it's got the nice soft finishes all the way around the back. You have plenty of room. Put a couple books back here. Maybe 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, A Tale of Two Cities, To Kill a Mockingbird. Let's bring back the culture for our kids and have them read. That's a little bit of input from me to you. But anyways, continuing on our journey, you got a nice command center, soft touch. They did not go cheap back here. 2 cup holders. I'm going to still zonk the AC vents. That's one of the biggest zonks on the new Tundra. I wish they would have put them somewhere else besides just here. But you do have heated seats and ventilated seats and USB, USB-C, and a 12-volt. So they got you covered connectivity-wise. Storage, they also have you connected. I'll shut that off. You also have storage in here. You lift up the seats. This one being a hybrid has the hybrid battery. Now, if you don't get a hybrid, this would be all storage area, but this is where they keep the battery for the whole hybrid system. That's going to help lower the center of gravity. And you're going to get a nice soft armrest, 2 cup holders. Of course, you're still going to have that great dropping rear glass at the back of the cab. I know you want to go for a drive. I want to go for a drive too. It's just going to be a couple weeks. We're going to be back here in Texas. Stay tuned. We're going to be bringing it to you. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's wrap up this Tundra Platinum. All right, guys, it's been an amazing time with these Toyota Tundras. Definitely want to thank everybody at Toyota USA for allowing Raiti's Rides access to this world premiere access event. Let me know what you think. What do you feel about this Toyota Tundra Platinum, especially when comparing it to the Chevrolet Silverado High Country? Has Toyota done enough to really allow their truck to fully shine over the Silverado? Or do they have some other things they need to do? Put that in the comment section. I can't wait to see what you have to say and which way you would go. But if you want to keep seeing this type of content and you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just like this for you, 2 ways to do it. Click the first link, become a Raiti's Rides Patreon member. Click the second link, get yourself some Raiti's Rides merch. Got to give it up to the best videographer in all of the universe, including the universe right next to ours. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. Show us some love in the comment section. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.